Parker?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jordan Parker, everybody.
All right, how's everybody doing? All right, so what to talk about? So I recently became single, so I'm trying to start some new hobbies, and I just started doing Krav Maga. Krav Maga, for those of you who don't know, it's Israeli defense arts. It's what they teach the Israeli Defense Forces martial arts, and you know, it's really useful. It boosts my confidence, and for example, now I know 15 different ways to kick a Palestinian woman in the back. You know what's really funny is that my Jewish relatives would love that joke, but for completely non-ironic reasons. What? Why are you joking about kicking a Palestinian woman in the back? Come back to me when you've really kicked one. So it's a lot of fun. You know, so I've been watching a lot of the Republican primaries, and that's always a lot of fun. And you know, I don't know what people's problem with Mitt Romney is. I mean, I think he's you know, you just ignore that he ran to the left of Ted Kennedy, and that he ran as a progressive Republican, and you ignore that Romney cares to the left of Obamacare on a lot of things, and that he's discounted everything he's ever done. You put that aside, and he's a fantastic candidate. All right, so I guess this is a fart joke crowd. So I see a lot of couples here. I see a couple back there. You guys are celebrating your 3-year anniversary, right? Come on, give a hand for that. We don't see it. Thank you. So your 3-year anniversary, you chose to come out for free comedy?
Yeah. Yes, because we're poor.
So I guess sex is out of the question tonight. So speaking of sex, you know, I know a lot of Republicans here. I got a lot of Republicans here in Louisiana, and you know, Mitt Romney, he's basically the fat chick at the bar. You know, she's really desperate for your attention, and she'll do anything for it. But everybody, you know, they've had 9 different frontrunners this entire season. So basically, you're talking to this person, and you are thinking to yourself, "There's no fucking way I'm going for this." So you look around, you look at all the other candidates. You know, you got Newt Gingrich. You know, he's you know, I mean, he sounds like he says a lot of smart things, then you start looking at him and you realize, God, this girl doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. And then you know, you realize that she'll probably just leave you when you get cancer, so it's definitely not someone you want. Then you got Rick Santorum, who is opposed to condoms, which is awesome. But then you realize she doesn't put out, and all she talks about are the horrors of anal sex, and why Jesus would have supported banker bonuses. Then you got Ron Paul, who sounds like he says a lot of good things, a little bit out there, until it tells you how the gas tax is a conspiracy to make us gay. Then that kind of ruins it. But then at the end, you know, Mitt Romney, he's the fat girl. You say you're not going to go for it, but by the end of the night, you know, that's the person who's going to appreciate the hell out of you. And, you know, because he's so desperate for it, he's going to do all the stuff that all the other ones aren't going to do. You know, abolish a little Medicare, abolish a little Social Security, you know, once you pull out of Afghanistan, blast all over Iran, you know, all the stuff that none of the other Republicans have let us do before, so, you know. It's good. So politics works if you make sex or anal sex jokes. Okay, that is good to know for the future. So I mentioned I'm recently single, you know, and I dated a girl for 2 years. I thought I was going to marry her, and it didn't work out. And I know it's you know, I mean, but you know, when you date somebody, you really think you're not going to have to be single ever again. I mean, it's like being fluent in a dead fucking language. You know, I became fluent in one-gina. And you know, I mean, you learn a lot of things that really aren't useful anywhere else. And and you know, like for example, if you don't take your shoes off before you get in, you will get yelled at. If you don't do the dishes, you will get yelled at. If you discuss being yelled at, you will be yelled at. And I've already got the leg, so I'm gonna wrap this up a lot quicker than I wanted to. But you know, one of the big problems I think we have between men and women is we refuse to understand each other. We want each other to be something that we're not. And the reason I know that we don't understand each other is because women read fucking Cosmo, and we can't. I mean, I see this every single month. They come out with a magazine that says 59 different ways to please your man. You don't need 59 different ways to please your man. You don't need a subscription to please your man. You need a fucking leaflet. Step 1, touch it. Step 2, repeat step 1. But then it doesn't work. Men, we refuse to understand women. You know, men think that women are like an old TV. You yell at it and you pound it a few times for a couple minutes and it's gonna start up again. But actually, to wrap this up, in reality, women are they're more like getting an old school Nintendo to work. You know, first you gotta get down, gotta dust it off because it hasn't been used for a while. Open it up, put it in a doorknob, knock it around a little bit. And then it starts, and you're doing good. You know, but the problem is, you know, man can have the house could be on fire and man would still finish. But a woman can revoke consent from the moment you're still in there, and you know you're playing, you're having fun, and then suddenly you sneeze wrong or call out the wrong name, and then suddenly, who the fuck is Jessica? Untie me! All right, I have a lot more, but I'll save that for another time. Thank you.